Hi, I'm Rio Aloysius,
And I'm Leonardo Scioli.
and today we're going to be doing the demo and code walkthrough of our app called EyeRadar. So EyeRadar is a price comparison website where the user can search for eyeglasses from different retailers, and it'll show which item is the best. It's the best. It's at the best price, and it's really useful because we can search not only just based on products, we can search based on like the color, the shape. So it's very versatile.
And as you'll see later, when we're making the demo of the search page, we made a design choice where the products already are ordered from lowest to highest price, so the user gets the cheapest that they like. It shows the cheapest one first. So as you can see here, the homepage. This is our homepage. I'll say that's pretty standard with a nav bar on top, with the logo, with a carousel on the right. And as you scroll down, you see that there are reasons why the users should be using EyeRadar and not overpaying in eyeglasses. As you keep scrolling down, on the footer, there's information about what would be the company, and on the bottom right, there are more resources for the users. So I'm gonna let Rio talk about the technologies used in order to make this website, and both of us worked on both backend and frontend, but Rio Aloysius definitely focused more on the backend part, and I focused more on the frontend part, even though both of us did both. So I'm gonna let him talk about backend first, and then later I'm going to talk about frontend. So Rio, go ahead.
Sure, Leo. So on the back end, I use PHP, MySQL, PHP as well as Python. So for PHP kind of runs the entire back end, and what we did is essentially we used PHP and MySQL and PHP to to get the to get our product data and stored in a database, and then the user can search on the search bar and get the correct products from the database. And Python, I use Python for web scraping all of the product data from Amazon and Walmart. And even though I did have to do that extensively, together as a team we decided that it was best for our app to usually use another web scraping tool called ParseHub. And I'll let Leo talk about the front end now.
So as you can see here, I mostly use for this entire website the building blocks or everything that was from Bootstrap. So as you can see here, uh, there's just one thing I want to make it clear. Bootstrap, it is the foundation of the aesthetics of this website, of all the elements used to make this website look user-friendly and appealing to the eyes. However, the beauty of Bootstrap is how you can it just gives you a foundation and you can override the code in order to make it look how you want it to look. For example, let me show you something. So as you can see here, Rio, do you mind if I search something? So if I search either the navbar on top or here, both work. Let's say that I search Ray-Ban. Just click enter. As you can see, you can change Bootstrap in a way that fits your code in order to make everything look appealing and user-friendly. But I'm gonna let Rio talk about actually something very useful, which is input validation. As you can see, Rio, just show them what happens if you type something too short or something that doesn't exist.
Sure. So first of all, let's say there's just nothing in the search bar and you try searching. The um, the HTML, the code, it just says that you should fill out the code, and this happens here as well as here. And let's say you just put in like a blank, just like a white space, and hit enter. We get a result saying that the search time is too short and we should try more general words, or we can check our spelling and try different words with similar meanings. And let's say we just put in some gibberish, so just something totally random, and then we get a result saying that there's not a product with that same search term. So yeah, there has been quite a lot of input validation that we used within the search bar.
Which is very crucial because we all know that users sometimes it's almost as if they are our worst enemies. So we have to look at them as people who are trying to break our code. So as what Rio did with backend here was amazing. But continue about the CSS. I didn't just use Bootstrap. There are other resources too. For example, I don't know if you can see here on the icons and actually many other places on this website, but I'm gonna focus on this first. I actually used a JavaScript source from a website called Font Awesome, and this is just one of the main examples. So yeah, I'm gonna let Rio actually do an actual demo of the website now and show you guys how, depending on the input, the search results come out differently actually.
Sure. And right before I do the demo, I'd like to just say that we're running the app on our local web server, and we're using WAMP, which is Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So just want to just say that that's the web server that we're using, and that's the one that I had set up on our systems. So just for a demo, let's just try. Earlier we tried Ray-Ban, so we can try that again. So yeah, when you search Ray-Ban, we get a bunch of products, and as you can see, the products, they're in lowest to highest pricing. So we start with 6, then we go to 8, and then 9, and then for each product, we can see the image, the name of the total name of the whole name of the product, which is the price, and then we get the link as well as the vendor. So you can see whether if it's from Amazon or Walmart, and yeah, so what I did was each search page, there are 15 products per search page, and how I did this was through pagination. So if I go to the next page, page 2, it'll be another 15, and it's just continuously, it's like it goes on like that. And I did this because I think it's much more user friendly to just have 15 pages per page that rather than have like 200 pages, you know. So yeah, I'll let Leo continue doing more.
So as you can see, Rio did pagination, and here's actually the code that he used. As you can see, this is our search.php, and it should be around here somewhere. If you're gonna find it.
Yeah, so the pagination code,
I think it's there.
pagination code is right here. Yeah, it starts here. And yeah, essentially what I did was I made sure that each page can only have a maximum of 15 products, and it's essentially like a continuous loop until there are just no more products to loop through. So that's essentially how I did it. And another really cool feature that I want to show is right now the search term that we had used was Ray-Ban, but another really cool thing is if we want to search like based on a color, let's say that we want to do black. If we do black, we'll see black sunglasses, and here it actually shows we actually have some products that are not necessarily eyeglasses. We have like cases as well as a retainer as well. So yeah, you can, as you see, they're all black glasses and they're all in the correct lowest to highest product prices. And on top of searching from the product name and the color, we can also search based on shape. So let's try doing round. Yeah, so when we do round, we get round sunglasses. This is a really useful feature because users don't typically just search based on the product name. Uh, they like to use just descriptors of the product names, which is a really useful feature.
So just to iterate one more time on the information that we got from the websites, I'm gonna show our database for you guys really quickly. So if I log in, you can see that we have a column for our name, URL, image URL, price, brand, vendor, and the date that we actually scraped that product. So as you can see here, for everything, let's search something else. How about Gucci? Something a little bit more expensive. As you can see, it still goes from cheapest to most expensive, and as you keep going, It just gets more and more expensive. But as you can see, we have a picture where we're using the image URL that we scraped from the website. We have the name. We have the URL actually. If you click either on the logo or on the click to buy, it opens another tab and it takes you to that page on the, in this case, the Walmart website. And it works for every single one of them. And it still leaves the EyeRadar webpage open. So that's something that's very useful because it keeps users on the website instead of taking them away from it. So yeah,
And that's essentially the essence of our website. Thank you for listening.
thank you so much. And I guess let me just walk them through the structure of the website itself. We have the homepage, as I already showed. We have the frequently asked questions on why people should be using EyeRadar. We have contact us with the respective links on how to reach us and descriptions. And we have also about us and the story of the website and why me and Rio thought it would be a good idea to make it. And actually, who made the website. So in this case, Rio and me. So yeah, thank you so much for listening.